Welcome to the TNG Podcast, the number one place in the Alpha Quadrant to geek out about all things Star Trek: The Next Generation. I'm your co-host, Shereese.
Hey, I'm your co-host, Andrea. Shereese, today we are doing something extra special. We are not reviewing an episode this week, but we did have so much, overwhelmingly positive feedback from the trivia episode that you did a couple of weeks ago that we decided we wanted to do it one last time before the season, and the whole show wraps.
Bum, bum, bum.
Woo! Now, I will say I did not get to be part of it last time because I was in the hospital with COVID and had no voice whatsoever. So, Shereese, thank you for carrying that whole episode in your back because I couldn't do a damn thing.
Well, but you were a part of it in spirit because you did do all the amazing sound effects, all of the great sounds, which, by the way, we can't put that video on YouTube because of all the copyright violations, but you can listen to it wherever podcasts are found other than YouTube. And it was super duper fun.
It was fun. I did have fun editing it. I will say I had a lot of fun editing it because I didn't get to be part of the recording because I was super sick and had no voice whatsoever.
Yeah.
I was whisper talking for 2-3 days. It was kind of brutal, but I really enjoyed getting to edit it because then I got to hear all the questions and I was answering them myself as I was editing. And I got most of them right, but I got some of them where I was I couldn't even begin to tell you what the answer was. So I thought it was really well done.
Do you remember your score? Did you come out as an admiral?
No, you know what? I didn't tally it up because I was busy editing and adding sound effects.
Fair.
I was just kind of doing it on a rolling basis, but it was really cool. And I'm super psyched that we get to do it together this time. So I get to be part of one of them. I'm really excited.
Yeah, me too. So I thought since we have you here and you've got a voice and everything, it'd be really fun to this time ask you the trivia questions, and everyone who's listening, you're invited to play along as well. So what I'm going to do, here's the breakdown. Here's what I'm thinking. And if it doesn't work halfway through, we'll change it. But here's what I'm thinking. I will ask the questions.
What's great about having a show that has no sponsors and no obligations.
Right?
We're if it sucks, we just change it. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly. I love it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask the question, take a beat to think about it, because I want everyone listening to get a chance to answer the question out loud before you do. And then you can answer the question. So we're not going to do multiple choice this time. It's going to just be...
That makes it even harder. Okay.
I know, which is so exciting. If it's a hard, if there's one where you're just I have no freaking clue, then I'll do multiple choice.
Okay.
That's what we'll do.
Get ready for it to be all of those because I'm going to be man.
It's not.
And now I feel people are going to listen and be is she really a fan though if she can't remember all of these
Oh my gosh, no pressure. This is just fun. This is just for fun. All right, so let's get started. Question number 1. Oh, and there's going to be 20 questions, by the way. So the breakdown for the math is a lot easier than whatever it was last time. So here we go. Question number 1. Who was the first Klingon to serve in Starfleet?
Worf.
Correct.
Okay, I was it felt a little too easy where I was is there someone else? Okay.
No, that's it. And if I would have given you the choices, you would be come on, dude.
Okay.
Kern, Kempek, come on. This is why I can't do multiple choice, because then it's too easy.
Okay, got it.
Okay, question number 2. Oh gosh. Okay, so I just said there's 20 questions. Just so you know, I did not write them down as questions 1 through 20. They're sprinkled throughout this trivia book that I'm using. Okay. So I'm going to quickly lose track of the number of the questions.
Okay, so we'll just say the next question.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
As soon as I got to 2, I was uh-oh. We're going to have a problem when we get to 6. Okay, next question. What was the registry number of the Enterprise when Captain Picard took command?
Ooh, I know this one, but I'm going to give a pause. I swear I'm not looking these up, guys. NCC 1701D.
Correct.
Yay!
Which, by the way, is something I still don't know. But Andrea has always known this. I know it's got a 1 and a C, but yeah, that's
doesn't. It was a D, girl.
No, NCC. There's a C.
NCC. Okay, okay.
Yeah. All right, next question. What did Picard say to order the ship into warp drive?
Engage.
Correct.
Yay!
See, it's not that bad.
I feel you're giving me really easy ones though. Girl, when we're going to get to 7, is it a math book where they just get so hard? I'm going to be dude, I have no idea. Okay.
Well, I don't know, but what it does, this is the trivia book. I'll tell everyone who's listening, if you want to get your hands on this, I got this on Amazon. It's called Obsessed with Star Trek, 2,700 questions.
Holy crap.
Has all of the treks from TOS through to the, I think, first Star Trek movie with Chris Pine.
Oh my God,
so
that's
it goes,
a lot of Trek.
Yeah, it goes quite a ways. Like it goes through Voyager, DS9, whatever, and it asks questions through all of them. And for this one, for the TNG one, and for all the series is it asks questions like per episode. So it starts with season 1 questions, and then by the end of the chapter,
neat.
it's like season 7 questions.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Okay, next question. How does Picard order his favorite beverage?
Tea, Earl Grey, hot?
Correct.
Oh, I was a little worried about the
order.
Tea, Earl Grey or hot tea. Yeah.
No, you nailed it. When I looked at it, I was like, oh, I don't think I would have said that one right. I would have just said Earl Grey hot. But he says tea, Earl Grey hot.
Right.
Yeah, nailed
I'm feeling really accomplished right now. I got to tell you, it's a lot for Saturday morning to take on feeling this accomplished.
Okay, next question. What is traditional about Betazoid wedding ceremonies?
The bride has to be naked.
Correct.
Oh, thank you, Luoxana.
Yeah, and it says here, in fact, that all participants are supposed to be naked.
Ooh, that's a lot.
How bizarre. Like, I'm so glad I'm not Beta Z.
But I guess if you were Beta Z, it wouldn't matter because like it'd just be part of the culture. But yeah, no, I'm good.
True. That's true.
I'm good though.
Okay, next question. What was the name of Data's android daughter?
Oh, it's Lal. Laal.
Correct.
Oh,
it's Lal, but yes, correct. It's the same thing.
Is it? I thought it was Laal. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Well, rest in peace, Lal. That's such a hard episode. I'm glad we've already
such a sweet, beautiful episode.
Yeah, I'm so glad that one's already like been reviewed and done by us because God, I just don't have the emotional bandwidth to go through that one again. That's such a hard episode.
Yeah, that's the only reason why that episode's not in like my top 10 or top 25, however much we have for our really tippy tops. Because it's sad. Like the tippy tops are reserved for things that make me like happy or excited or confused.
Or like yesterday's Enterprise where you're like, yeah, ooh, like there's some bittersweetness, but the Lal episode, geez Louise.
Yeah, it's so good. I would put that in the category of like Chain of Command or like these other episodes that are really good, like really
difficult,
deep, but really difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What is Commander Riker's middle name?
Thomas.
Correct.
Yay!
It's like I knew you were gonna get that right because you literally just said it a few minutes ago.
I did.
Okay. Which, by the way, how do we feel about Thomas? Do we like him more or less than Riker?
Okay. I did a deep dive on like what happened to Thomas Riker in like canon.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, he is like the anti-Will, which I kind of love, but I also kind of don't love because like I love Will Riker. I really do.
It kind of makes sense though, because he had such a hard time on that space station by himself for all those years.
That my God. Yeah, he was in solitary confinement.
For like 7 years or something, or
for like
4
7
years or whatever.
Yeah. Which, by the way, there are a number of countries, and of course, the U.S. is not one of those countries because we fucking suck at a lot of stuff. But many countries have like completely banned solitary confinement because it's so detrimental on the human psyche because we are pack animals by nature. So it's really, really bad. So all that time he spent in solitary, and then he had that whole chip on his shoulder about like, I'm Will, but not Will. So I got to carve a different path. He ended up like joining like the Maquis or something and being held in like terrorist prison and like all this stuff, something like that. I looked it up on like the Memory Alpha and I was like, dang, this dude took like a really dark journey. Yeah. But I loved that episode.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Really
that was
good.
A fun one.
It was really good. Okay. Next question. Who was responsible for the crystalline entity's attack on the Omicron Theta colony world?
Fucking Lore.
Correct.
Damn it, Lore sucks. Although he is a very interesting character to watch.
Oh, he's such a great villain because he's just such villain. Like purely evil, but he's also like really conniving and manipulative. So you like think he's a friend and a good guy, but he's not. Yeah, and he's hurt. And then when you see like, well, the reason why he's doing it, you're like, oh, well, I feel bad for you, but also you can't keep murdering whole colonies, buddy.
Just because daddy didn't love you enough. Sorry.
Yeah, that's not an excuse.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of people who could probably say that, unfortunately, and they're not out there slaughtering colonies with angry snowflakes.
Yes,
Just not doing that.
They're not doing it.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
This is so fun. I'm glad I get to be part of this one. So much better than having COVID and being super sick.
And these questions aren't too bad, right?
Yeah, no, they're really not. It feels approachable where I'm like, if you get it right, you feel smart. But
but if you get it wrong, it's like, not that big a deal.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What is the name of the resort planet known for its tropical climate and natives' open sexuality?
Ooh. And a very navel deep V-neck.
Exactly.
Risa.
Correct.
As seen on Captain's Holiday.
Correct.
Let's bring Vash back. I wonder, where is she now?
I know. She
does
she
show up on Voyager or DS9 or anything?
No, she shows up on DS9. Her and Q are having a huge fight, like they're sick of each other. I think it's
which obviously that was going to happen.
Yeah, like obviously. And it's in season 1. I don't remember what happened or what the point of that was or where she is now. So that would actually be a good question. If you know the answer, send us an email, info@thetngpodcast.com.
Thank you.
Okay, next question. What weapons did the Ferengi use in their first appearance that were never seen again on The Next Generation?
I don't know the name of it, but they were like the electric pool noodles.
Yes, correct.
Is there a name for them?
Energy whips.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? That's actually a good name. It like totally describes.
It does. Whips. I would have gone with electric pool noodles. But yeah, I mean, I think energy whips is what the writer of this book decided to call them. They didn't have a name in the episode.
Because like I don't think they had it. Oh, okay. I mean, you know what I would have loved to see? I would have loved to see Indiana Jones with electric whip. That would have been rad. I mean, he already kicked ass with like a regular one, but that would have been super cool. But yeah, electric pool noodles.
Next question. What scientific hobby did Picard almost give up a Starfleet career for?
Archaeology?
Correct.
Hey, I was like horseback riding, but that was only one time. And that's definitely not scientific. Yeah, no, equestrian is but it's not,
It's a sport, right? I guess
it's a sport. It's not a science. Professionally.
Yeah, it's not a science. Next question. What artificial organ does Picard have?
He has an artificial heart because he got stabbed by some Nausicaans in a bar.
Correct. And you get bonus points for knowing how he got that artificial heart.
Yay! I'm a fan.
And I just threw in that bonus point. That wasn't part of the original plan, but you got a bonus point for that because that was like amazing.
All right.
Okay, next question. Who was the first Starfleet officer to serve aboard a Klingon vessel in a new exchange program?
That was Riker.
Correct.
Yay! I remember him being like, "It's never been done before. Let me be the first to volunteer." I was like, Riker, man, just focus on becoming captain. Like, seriously, you're so ambitious, but yet you kind of like stay in the same role forever. But whatever.
That was the episode where you kept being like, Riker, stop volunteering for things.
Remember that.
Why are you always volunteering for things?
Yeah. You really want to eat gach? Like voluntarily?
Like who wants to eat gach? Like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? And it's all like, it's better when it's raw. Hard pass. Wouldn't last a day in the Klingon Empire. Not a day.
I'd be like, can I get some microwave minute rice?
Yeah.
Or something?
Yeah.
Do y'all have like saltine crackers? I could just eat that and like some hard boiled eggs. I mean, whatever.
Okay. Next question. Who said, "I am not a married man"?
Oh, that's my buddy Worf.
Correct.
He like smashed the little lyre or whatever that like the mandolin or whatever Geordi was playing. That was one of the best lines that Worf has ever said in the show.
It really was. It really was. And it was great too, because Geordi was playing this little instrument and it was so freaking annoying. Like even as a viewer, it was just like, shut up. And when he smashes it, you're just like, oh, thank God.
And he said the line so angrily, which I'm going to like put in right here. Like he said it with like such vigor. I was like, yeah, he really wants you to believe he's not a married man.
Okay, next question. Who played returning ensign Wesley Crusher's love interest in The Game?
Ooh. I hate that episode so much because of the like overt sexual stuff.
Yeah, it's
but
creepy.
I think it was Ashley Judd.
Correct.
Oh my God. I wanted to be her when I wanted to look like her. I wanted to act like her. I wanted her hair. Like, I just wanted to be her. She was so cool in the 90s.
She was very cool. And their little relationship in that episode, if you have not seen The Game recently, like it's a creepy episode, but it's also really cute to see like their romance bloom and their little dates and stuff. I don't know.
It's super cute. And also Ashley Judd, like in adulthood, like Double Jeopardy, like those are such fun popcorn flicks to watch. And God damn it, if she's not like one of the most beautiful women on screen in like the 90s and 2000s. I was like, Jesus Christ, this woman.
She has a very like girl next door beauty. She's not like a crazy supermodel, like so unreal and outrageous. She's just like a normal person who's very beautiful.
And which is very smart, which I love. Like she's super smart too in real life.
Super like clever and strong. Yeah, I'm a fan.
Love her.
You mentioned Double Jeopardy, such a good movie.
I know.
Okay, next question. What century did the time traveling Rasmussen claim to be from?
Oh my God.
And I can give you multiple choice if you want.
Ooh.
Because I don't remember this one either.
I want to say, oh God, I might need multiple choice for this one.
Okay. A, 22nd. B, 26th. C, 13th. D, 31st.
Oof. I want to say 31st.
That is incorrect.
Oh, was it 26?
It was 26th.
Ah, dang it. You know what? My mind, before you gave multiple choice, I wanted to say 25th, but I was like, that somehow doesn't sound right. And then I was like 27th. So I was like way off.
Oh, see, I heard you say 20 and then you're like, no. And I was like, ah. Like the teacher in me wanted to be like, are you sure you want to second guess your answer? You don't want to stick with your first answer? Are you sure? Okay, you want to change it. You definitely want to change it to D. That's what you want to do right now. Are you sure that is what you wanted? Okay. All right, we can put a D. But you don't think that maybe, okay, we could put a D.
You know what? The teacher in me is so that person too. I'm like, are you sure you don't want to rethink that? Okay. All right. So I got one wrong. Okay. That episode is so freaking cool.
That was a really hard question though. And you got bonus points from that other one. So it kind of balances.
Okay. You know what, girl? I'll take it.
Next question. What was the coalescent organism's final form before Geordi killed it?
The dog.
Correct.
God damn it. You had to bring Aquiel into this? Really, girl?
I think I made this before we watched Aquiel.
The coalescent form, though, is a great... That actually tripped me up. I didn't realize initially that was from Aquiel because it's like, coalescent form, God, that could be kind of anything. But it's like, oh, that's right.
Yeah, and I didn't want to say from Aquiel because Aquiel was one of the choices in the multiple choice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I didn't want to like throw it off and make it seem like that has to be the answer, you know? Okay, next question. What is the name of the Romulan Secret Intelligence Division?
The Tal Shiar.
Correct.
Yes.
That was a hard
I'm really
one.
proud of that. I had to like dig deep for that one. Okay. That, by the way, is such a cool like it tracks. If you're from the Tal Shiar, even not knowing shit about Starfleet, I'd be like, I'm a little bit afraid of you and I feel like I need to have a lawyer present.
Yeah. Didn't they have another society name though? Like the something other than the Tal Shiar? I don't know. I thought there were two. But yeah, I wouldn't have got that
one. I have
a
feeling there was another two, but I really can't remember.
That one was a tough one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have got that one.
That was a good one.
I would have got it with the multiple choice because the other choices were dumb. But I wouldn't have got it just out of my head. Okay, next question. In his dream, what kind of cake did Data serve his fellow officers?
Oh my God. A cellular peptide cake with mint frosting.
Correct.
Okay, that one's hard for me. You get that one right all the time. It's like the NCC 1701D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the mint frosting, but the cellular peptide is hard for me, but we reviewed that one like not that long ago. So it's still somewhat fresh.
The answer technically was cellular peptide. So you get bonus points for adding with mint frosting.
Well, that's the only memorable part though, like for me. That's the one that I can never get and you always get. So I'm kind of psyched that I got it.
And just for our listeners, so, I got so excited about that cake because it was so beautiful. So for Andrea's birthday party, she got chocolate cake, made it probably. She made chocolate cake when she doesn't even like cake or probably even chocolate, just so that I could eat the chocolate cake with mint frosting. There was no mint frosting. That would have been disgusting. But it was so good.
That was for you, girl.
Thank you. It was delicious.
You're welcome.
And on that note, it brings us to our very final question, our last question. I know, so fast. So here is the final question. What Cheers alumnus captained the USS Bozeman?
The actor is Kelsey Grammer, but I don't know what the captain's name is.
No, that was the question. Okay. The question was the actor. Okay. What's the actor?
Okay, yeah, Kelsey Grammer.
Correct.
That episode was so good. That was Cause and Effect, I think,
right?
It was. It's like they were in that temporal loop. Oh,
yep.
God, that's like one of the best ones for me.
It was so great. Yeah, and you see him in like this old TOS uniform, and he's like, maybe offer assistance. And they're like, actually, I think we're the ones who need to offer assistance because you've been in this loop for like 80 years.
Yeah, it was like 84 years or some crazy. Yeah. God, that episode was so good. I can't believe that was 20 questions already.
That was 20 questions.
That was so fast.
Here's the point breakdown. And I realize now that I didn't put as many points as last time, but whatever. It's out of 20, so it's easier. Okay. So if you got 1 through 4 points, like 1 through 4 correct, you are an ensign. If you got 5 through 8 correct, you are a lieutenant. If you got 9 to 12 correct, you are a commander. If you got 13 to 16 correct, you are a captain. And if you got 17 to 20 questions correct, you are an admiral. So let us know how you did. Send us an email to info@thetngpodcast.com or find us on Instagram @the TNG Podcast.
Yes. Last time, when the episode went out, we got so many emails from people telling us like, oh, I scored a captain, or like, oh, and it was just so cool. Like the joy is so infectious. And it's so fun to hear how people are playing along. And I'm just really, really psyched that I got to do this because I didn't get to be part of the last one. And it was such a hit. So like, yay.
And you did get admiral. So congratulations on that. You only missed 2. You missed 2 and then you got some bonus points. So, hey. You missed 2 and got 2 bonus points. So
thank you so much for putting this together, Shereese. This is so fun. And I'm so happy to be a part of it. And you guys, please let us know how you did. We really do want to hear from you. And this has been super fun.
Yeah. So let us know and check us next week where we will back to our regularly scheduled programming of reviewing one of the last episodes of season 7.
I know. We're like, can we just like make it last a little longer? This is so much fun.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll catch you next week. Thank you so much for nerding out with us.
Bye. Thanks for geeking out with us. Be sure to join the crew at thetngpodcast.com to be the first to know when we do our live shows or host events exclusively for our members. We'll see you next time.